All right, my lovely friends, here we are together again on this Sunday here. Lovely Sunday, of course. November 22nd, 2020. So let's cover what's going on here in the markets, what appears to be getting set up. And it's going to be very interesting to see how the market reacts. Before I get there, let's reflect a little bit on last week. Yes, the market hit a new record high on Monday. However, subsequently, the market failed to hit another record high during the week. Instead, the market fell under pressure towards the end of the week. Okay, the real question is this going to follow through this week? Well, as I alluded to when I started this video, it seems they are trying to set up this market with good news on the vaccine or virus front, and the market seems to eat this up. So it's going to be interesting later to see how stock futures open. Now let me enlighten you as to two headlines that I really believe are being floated out here to boost the market, or at least attempt to do that. Let's start off with this. So, first headline, Regeneron antibody cocktail wins emergency use authorization from the FDA. Lovely. Now, this Regeneron cocktail was being pushed as some kind of a miracle by the President of the United States, who received this cocktail when he had gotten the coronavirus. And you know what? The market might eat that up. It might say, hey, fantastic. Okay, we'll see what happens. But here's the other one. So, and this is interesting to me, honestly. So, all last week, the narrative was, pushing the effectiveness of this COVID-19 vaccine. It's like 94% effective. It's like 95% effective. Now, over the weekend, I don't know how the market's going to swallow this one. Okay, let me just read this to you. Moderna says preliminary trial data shows its coronavirus vaccine is more than 94% effective, but will likely require a second booster vaccine. Okay, what does this mean? It's going to require just one booster? Look, this is kind of a common thing for those of you that don't know vaccines. Most vaccines do require a booster. Now, does this mean we're going to have to get a series of boosters or a booster per year? I mean, it's not being outlined, so I don't know what it's going to be. A vaccine of the month? I don't know. But again, we have a couple of things working here that the market may perceive as good news. Okay, what's going on the bad news front, though? Let's talk about that real quick. It appears that although we do not have a mandate from the president to shut down from this COVID virus scam, still scam to me, it seems that governors are shutting down their respective states. Okay, lovely. I can see the action already here in Las Vegas, where I live, and it's pretty much all over the news. But again, understand that what happens in the economy has no bearing whatsoever as to what is occurring in the markets, in the stock market. Period. They're not related at all. So, with that said, again, let's look back on last week. Started off the week very positive, ended the week lower. Will it bleed off to this week? Well, let's put another perspective on this. For those of you guys and girls out here who understand the market, Friday, this market fell under pressure. Not much, but pressure nonetheless. It is very rare to see a Friday sell-off in the stock market followed through on a Monday by another sell-off. If you watch the markets and you see a Friday sell-off and then a Monday market sell-off, run for the hills. It's rare. So we need to play this correctly. For you lions out here, for you people that follow the markets, watch what happens tomorrow. If this market sells off tomorrow, it is a very bearish sign for the market. If we get, let's say, a boost early in the day and a late day sell-off, that is still somewhat bearish. If we get a sell-off throughout the entire day, like I said, run for the hills. But it seems to me that they are trying at least to float out some stories here. Good news on the vaccine, good news on this Regeneron miracle drug. I'm so curious myself as to see how the market's going to react. I really am. What will I do? What will I be looking at here? I will be personally looking at the 10-year yield and the US dollar, or the Dixie, the DXY, the dollar index. Now for you, all of you out here, traderschoice.net, my website, top of the second page, I have it all spread out for you. The dollar index and a link to a real-time 10-year yield. I also have gold, silver, platinum, palladium, crude oil, which is a huge player here as well. I put up a new free stock screener for you, a new whole stock charting system for you. Go take a look at it and let me know what you think. It's pretty cool stuff. All right, look. Anyway, so the bottom line is we need to watch these things, especially in this environment right now where they're trying desperately, it seems, to push out some positive market news. Will it work? I don't really know. I do know that I believe this market needs to fall. Yes, the market fell under pressure towards the end of last week, but the market is massively, massively, massively distorted, and it needs to give some back. That's why I went short this market Thursday. I went short this market Friday. I closed my SPY puts on Friday. I have not one single position open. However, I am looking to get short this market again. And if you subscribe to my newsletter, you will get a notification in your email box of what I am doing, exactly how I am trying to position myself. If you are not yet a subscriber to my newsletter, I strongly urge you to subscribe. It's free. There is a link in the description of this video. Let's move forward here on a couple of things. I've also explained to you that cryptocurrencies have been surging higher. Bitcoin hit almost 19,000 over the weekend. However, we have subsequently pulled back almost $1,000 from that weekend high. I believe that cryptocurrencies as well need to pull back here. Did we just get it? Did we just see a pullback? Are we going to fall further? Nothing goes up in a straight line. Again, random walk with an upward drift. That's how the markets work. That's how asset prices work too. It just doesn't continue to go straight up. So with that said, what am I looking for with regard to cryptocurrencies? I would love to see a pullback here. I'm happy with the fact that we hit this almost 19,000. Pull back a little bit. We'll establish a floor and we will go higher. With regard to the stock market, same thing. They are refusing to allow this market to act like a normal market. Regardless of what came out of the mouth of the thing known as Steve Mnuchin, oh yeah, we're going to be discontinuing some emergency lending programs from the Federal Reserve, which were designed to help U.S. small businesses. But then he follows that up with, oh yeah, we have a lot of firepower, $750 billion. Oh really? Mr. Mnuchin, if you have all this firepower, why have small businesses here in the United States been shuttering at a pace that we have never seen before, greater than the Great Depression? Oh, we see how it's really working, and we know who you're working for, Mr. Steve Mnuchin. This is a corporate takeover of the United States of America, a new world order, a new government. Very simple. But we also do understand that trillions trillions and trillions of dollars are going to be created magically out of thin air by the Federal Reserve, because we will at one point, believe it or not, once they have America by the throat, worse than they have now, they will unleash another stimulus package. A series of them. A series are coming. And again, this is a mechanism to prop up the stock market, not to help the American people. If they really wanted to help the American people, we already had stimulus packages. We wouldn't be in another shutdown mode with a virus that has a 98% survival rate. Oh, but no, now they got to push the vaccine, the booster vaccines, at least one, this miracle drug, this cure, that's what President Trump said it was, the Regeneron cocktail was a cure. I thought it was hydrochloroquine. Oh, wait, no, that went out the window because it's a very cheap drug. So now they're on the very expensive Regeneron cocktail and their stock's going through the roof. You think this is by accident either? I know you don't. All right, look, I think I covered it pretty much what's going on here. I really do hope all you consider what I have said here. Let's keep our eye on the ball. Keep our eye on the ball. I am so curious to see how the stock futures are going to open up, and then, how the market itself responds to this tomorrow, and what are the stories they're going to flood out. I mean, here it is. It's 7:37 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Who knows what other stories they're going to float out today. I don't know. Maybe the China trade deal's back on again. Oh, that would be nice. People, you can't make it up. The environment we are in is so twisted and so fake. The rigging, the manipulation of the mind for these markets only to go in one direction. And this is not normal. The markets are sincerely not normal. All right. I'm out of here. Love you a lot. Please share the video. See you in the morning.